Shalom, shalom, shalom. I pray everyone can hear me. I got a little noise in the background. But during this time of the COVID crisis and everything else that is going on in the world, we have to figure out what we're going to do going forward. So all of those who are trying to do things of their own, and keeping in mind with that as well, trying to be Yah sufficient. You know, we are creating our own lumber, and for anybody who knows, I mean, that's a decent stack of lumber already, and that's it's very small, and but just being able to do so, being able to make planks, piers, 2x4s, you name it, whatever we need, being able to make it, stuff for decking, siding, it's a blessing from Yah to be able to do so, and I praise Yah for it. Hallelujah. And another thing, just keeping in line with the title, being able to take land that you're using, that you're on, and taking it from what you see here to what you see here in minutes. I mean, like 10 minutes this took me. For you brothers out there, get you a good mulching lawnmower. It may not be the greatest on grass anymore, you know, from how beat up we get the blades, but it'll do a decent clearing and you won't have to do so much work. So those are just some tips, you know, just wanted to bring to any of the brothers who may be watching or see this video, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. And a big shout out to my brother who came down from Connecticut. My brother Judah came down. For those who may know his YouTube channel, it's pretty new. He's doing a lot of things with going out and finding herbs and things like that right in the places that you live. I mean, he's doing an excellent job. He's showing me a lot. He's pointed out a lot of things that are right here on the land where we are. And so if you could just check that brother's YouTube out. It's called, don't let me forget, Straight Out of Judah. Straight Out of Judah on YouTube. And like I said, it's a new YouTube channel, so just give him some support. But being able to do this, you know, he came down, he gave me a lot of help. We took a lot of this stuff and started getting ready for milling, getting our wood ready to mill. These links, they're all 9 feet. This is white pine, and that's what I'm going to be using. You know, that's what we're using to build. And we cut up, I mean, this thing here is thick. It's over 20 inches in width and diameter. So we got it all ready to mill, cut it in sections. We cut it down into 4 sections, 4 9-foot sections, and then the rest I'll use for firewood. And here on the end, I want to show you what I do as well. Right here, I get a good cut in here so I can come back and make, you know, I can draw out what I want cut out of this wood. So 2x4s, or if my centerpiece is going to be like a 4x4 or 6x6 or even an 8x8, you know, I can do that and cut out my own, you know, cut my own lumber and do what we want. We got lots of wood that's out here that's ready to go to the mill, and we're milling all our wood right here on land. So even with the coming price gouging and price raising number, well, we'll be able to get around that by producing our own. You know, after, we use what we need. But that's what we're doing. We're being self-sufficient. And my brother, he has his own land, and he's going to be doing the same. My brother Judah, he's going to be doing the same. We're just going to get back to living off the land and doing things the way that we need to do just to live for the Most High. Because everything that we do or are trying to achieve is for Him, not for ourselves. And these are things that we want to pass on down, from generation to generation. And so we have to do that hard work now. We have to do all the hard work now. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but if you're watching the news and seeing what's going around in the world, this isn't a time for us to lose ourselves. People will come against you, situations will come against you, but this is the time now to dig in. And if you are one who call yourself a true Christian, a true Hebrew, a true whatever, if you're a follower of Hamashiach, if you're a follower of Christ, if you're a follower of the Messiah, now is the time. Now is the time to really dig in and really follow and seek after Him diligently. Now is that time. The time for games and playing around, it's over. Because you can see, just in my own testimony, in my own life, I've been able to see the truth of the Bible. As it says, it comes to households, to split up people. I mean, because you can't have everybody's going to claim the kingdom. Everybody thinks they're saved, but that's not what the word says. If we search our hearts and we are looking for real truth, all you have to do is read the word, read the Bible. That's all you have to do. You don't need anyone to interpret it, to tell you what it says, give you their opinion. I myself have no opinions when it comes to the word. It's just the word. That's the only truth that is needed. That's it. And then for those who choose to live their life by that, we're going to look different from the rest of you. You'll know us. Because we're not going to act how you act. We're not going to do the things that you do. We're going to always talk about Him. Always talking about the Father. Always talking about Yah. Always talking about God. We're always going to do that. That's our conversation. We're going to fit it in one way or another. One way or another. His word tells us to just esteem Him, to push Him higher. That's what the word tells us to do. And that's what we should do. That's our desire to do so. That's our desire. My desire is to live after Him. I don't care how many things I lose. I don't care how many people I lose. My goal is to be pleasing unto Him and to please Him. That's all I care about. And this world is showing that we need that in this day and time. There is no truth, among those who care nothing about the Most High. There is no truth. There's so many people, they're looking to see what they can take from you or what they can do to you, just so they can push themselves higher. They're more selfish in mind and deed, and they care nothing about what the word says. They don't care about the Bible. They only care about what makes them happy, what soothes their flesh. That's what it's about. They care nothing for their own souls. But for all of you who are searching for the Most High, who are looking for Christ, who are chasing after the Messiah, after Hamashiach, come out of her the way that the word says. And that means in mind, just as the word tells us to renew our mind. We have to pull our mindset out of the world. Because as long as we stay concerning ourselves with worldly things, then we're serving the devil. And that's your God when you do that. So the word says, come out of her, my people. The Most High is calling those who are his. So if he hasn't called you, you're none of his. For those of you, he's put that tug on your heart to get out, to get things done. Do so. Don't hesitate. Don't worry about what it's going to look like. Don't worry about who's going to talk about you. Don't worry about if you have enough this or if you know how to do that. The Father will show you how to do all things. And I'm a living witness of that and a testimony of that, because everything that I'm doing, he had to show me. I had no clue. But who's the master teacher besides him? There are none. He's the only one. If you can't learn from him, you can't learn from anyone else. Nothing that you learn from this world is going to get you into the next, except for submission unto him. So in this day and age, when everybody's losing their mind, the world seems to be crumbling, we have plagues and pestilence in the world, now is the time to pray. Now is the time to repent. Now is the time to come out of her and get back to the Most High. Find your way back. Turn around. Get away from people who are not of the Most High. And you know who they are. Be honest with yourself, because it literally is life and death. Your soul is being weighed in the balance. And those who you align yourself with just may tip the scales in the wrong direction. Be blessed. I pray that you all are well. I pray that the Most High shows you the path. And if you feel like you haven't been shown the path, fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it. Shalom.